Hello and welcome to the trade setup. In this video we are looking at Robinhood markets. It is time for another update, and on this chart we are still tracking the series of 1-2 setups that we had in this area, but in a slightly different pattern. So here I could still see multiple 1-2 setups working out, but the main shift, the main change from what we were previously tracking due to the latest developments in these pushes to the upside is that this is now a wave 1, and I'm looking here for a wave 1-2 setup instead of considering this a third wave to the upside. And that is mainly due to the extensions that we got within this supposed wave 5 to the upside, where I'm much more open to tracking it as a possible wave 3, which would actually still be expected to push even higher within an impulse, because the wave 3 must be an impulse in this case. And in this idea I am looking for an ideal target for such a wave 3. Let's see, in an approximation, the 138.2% extension, the $252 level, or around that area anyway. And within this pattern I do still expect a few more highs, a few more 4 or 5 patterns to actually complete this entire movement to the upside. And so far, what do we really have here? Well, I am looking here at a possible double 1-2-1-2 setup in this area, and let's move to the 4-hour time frame. And then this could be the third wave complete, but I am allowing still for another high within an internal impulse in a 1, 2, 3, 4th, and the 5th. And in this case, I would be looking for support in the area, and let's see, between the $115.7 level all the way down to the $84 level. And as long as we hold above the 50% retracement, we can still continue to track in this pattern, the fifth wave to the upside. Now there are a few more things that could play out in this area, and one of them would be that this actual wave 3 has actually completed here, and then the support zone would need to extend a little lower, and really this is the one I would use for a more clear invalidation of the impulse here within the wave 3 to the upside, the $77.5 level, that 50% retracement. But I would prefer to mainly track the closer area of support that starts at the $115 level instead. Now, what else could be going on? Well, internally, I don't think we could necessarily look for closer support in this area before the $115 level in this pattern in something like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or we would actually need a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, something like this. I really have preferred the full count that we have within this third wave to the upside from this point. What else I could look for instead, though, is a diagonal structure forming here within this extension, this push of the third wave to the upside, where instead this was a wave 1 up, a wave 2 down. This is developing as the third wave up, and we are looking in this case for an ABC pattern. That could work out. I could have seen other patterns as well where this was a wave 1, this was a wave 2, a third wave up here, and then a fourth wave down. We did even hold the support zone for such an interpretation, the 61.8% retracement, but what we did not do is actually reach the ideal extension for a wave 3 in this area, which is why I am not necessarily preferring this interpretation. We have only gotten to the 123.6% extension. So this could still work out. We did still hold the support zone, but even if I look in this case at the support zone for a wave 2 in this case, in this area, it would actually overlap perfectly, and it could still develop as an ABC structure to the upside within an internal wave 3, and we could still see extensions even within this structure. So this is something I am open to, but be aware that if we fall below the 78.6% retracement, if we fail to hold that level of support, the $127 level, it is likely that we are heading towards the first level of the larger support zone area. Now, what else could we look for on this chart? What could failure look like? For example, if we fail to hold the larger support zone, 50% retracement. Well, in that case, I could look on the larger time frame for a possible diagonal structure, because this impulse to the upside would have failed to hold any extensions, but keep in mind we are looking for the $77 level for the invalidation point. This is just the one I prefer tracking at the moment, but we can add an extra point here at the $77 level, for example, for the white scenario to still play out. And if that fails, I am looking for a possible diagonal structure forming in this area, where in that case I would still be looking for a 5-wave pattern to the upside, but I would probably need to start the count from here. And in that case, I could argue that this is a 1, this is a 2, and this is a third wave to the upside complete. And in that case, I would need to look and allow for the support and the correction in the wave 4 to reach from the $88 level all the way down to the $35 level. So if we fail to hold the $77 level, we could see quite a deep correction overall here within this larger structure, where yeah, it's still a 1, 2, 3, and we are still looking for a 4th and a 5th, but within this wave 4 we could see quite low levels in that case. And for now, there really isn't much else to add. These are the levels. This is the trade setup. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, don't forget to subscribe and let me know what else you want me to cover, and I'll do my best to do that in the days and weeks ahead. And until then, I hope you have a nice day, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.